Hello farmers and welcome back to New Hope on Farming Simulator 25. A good Tuesday to one and all. Hello Brian and John. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a nice day so far. Farming Simulator had an update today. I added a whole bunch of new equipment and vehicles, tractors, some, I think, improvements on AI workers, so on and so forth. So if we drive around the map today in the first hour or so and you see some stuttering, that's probably just the shaders reloading. As they get, like I said, every time a game has an update, you get that kind of a thing. I kind of went around the map already, so hopefully I got most of it taken care of. Starting off today with delivering some more poppy down to the sell point. We sold a lot of stuff in yesterday's stream, and we got a few more things to deliver down to the farmer's market before we move on to April, where I got a lot of planting to do, some weed control. But the main thing I hope we can get done today is finish building off one of the houses. That's kind of what I'd like to see happen. And maybe we can actually start decorating around those houses that we're currently building. So we'll see what happens. Shall see what happens. Hello, Joe. Welcome. People already complaining about the updates because yeah, mod conflicts or mods not being up to date. Yeah, that happens quite a bit. People get upset at Giants for breaking mods. Yeah. Let's zip on down here. Sell this poppy. Poppy price is currently dropping as we go here, but we still should get a decent price for it. Hello, Kelts Coated. Welcome. So yeah, currently, as you can see, we're up to 300 grand and climbing. Still not sure exactly where I want to spend the money that we are bringing on in. I got things I need. I just don't know which one I want next. I'm not desperate for anything, but there are things we do need on the farm. So I'm probably just going to hang on to the money, and when it comes time to, like, oh, I could use another tractor, or I need another corn sunflower header, or whatever it may be, that's when we'll buy it. I should have one more load. I don't think it's going to be a full load of poppy to deliver. Oh yeah, my worker did finish plowing up that cornfield. That's where we ended yesterday's stream, so the worker did finish that up. I need to check on the houses because I kind of forgot exactly what was needed up there. I think one of the houses I got everything that it needs for the current stage it's on. I think the other one might need cement bags. And that is what we are working on. At least that's what the cement production is working on. Oh yeah, also yesterday we put down the carpentry so that we can make some furniture. Because I need furniture for the houses, which I completely forgot about when I was putting those down. But I think we're going to be just fine on furniture by the time we need it. There is no warehouse on this map, so we got to pretty much make everything that we need. Yeah, I think there is a modded warehouse on the mod hub, but I decided to go ahead and we'll make the stuff. Oh yeah, with today's update, I finally got what I've been waiting for since Farming Simulator 25 came out, and that is a 12-meter wide direct drill that seeds and fertilizes, and that's the horse avatar. And that should be in your game. It's a free equipment that comes with the game now. I didn't see how much it was though. I want to know how much it is because I want to see. I need it for Shamburgo. Yeah, looking for the poppy. Whoop, there it is. Poppy, 30,000. Yeah, I was looking at it just a second ago, but I didn't see the price of it. Here it is, the horse avatar. Ooh, almost 200 grand for it. I did download a 9-meter wide horse pronto off the mod hub. It also directly drills, but this is the one I've been kind of waiting for. A direct drill that can seed and fertilize. Seeder unit design 1, design 2. Yep, same as it was in 25, it looks like. So I'll probably be using that on Shamburgo. Hit escape too many times, but since we're here, let me have a look at the chickens. The chickens are looking good. The horses are looking okay. Ooh, these horses are almost at adult age, so they're going to start reproducing here very soon, or at least start the reproduction stage, but it'll take them almost 11 months to have offspring. So that's going to take a while. My production, since we're here, let me just have a quick look at what's going on. Yeah, we're doing dry corn. My greenhouses need water. Okay. And the sawmill needs wood. Alright, so we got some production buildings to take care of. We'll probably do the sawmill first because I'm going down there with a Fent and selling poppy. We'll grab the winch and bring a couple of trees over to the sawmill. And then I'll probably use the Deutz up here at the farm, and we'll top off water in the greenhouses. And then we can move on to the next month. Again, just a quick reminder, we're having a key giveaway on the Discord channel. If you're looking for, if you don't have Farming Simulator 25, now's your chance. On the Discord channel, we'll give away 5 keys of the game, along with the Season 1 pass with it. And yes, we already did the drawing for the fishing DLC that comes out on the 4th of November. We have a winner. I messaged them on Discord, and I'll give them a day or two to reply. If they don't, then I'll probably put the key back up for giveaway, but I'll give them a couple days to reply. Alright, so we should hit 350,000. Yeah, I'm looking to buy the Fendt 1050. We got the 942 Fendt, but I am looking for a 4th tractor on the farm. I think eventually I could trade in the 942 for a different tractor after we get the 1050. We have 3 tractors on the farm, which is the 942 Fendt. We have the Deutz, I think it's the 7 series, which is like a 230 horsepower, 250 horsepower. And we got the Big Roy, a big 600 horsepower tractor. That is basically for planting and occasionally moving around some other things if needed. I need to activate that. Alright, let's go grab a couple of trees for the sawmill. I got some roofing tile. I do got some cement bricks over there and some roofing tile. And yeah, I got some sawmill stuff piling up as well. Oh, now that I sold all the poppy, let me just check the sales page to make sure I haven't forgot about anything from yesterday. Looking for big numbers. Oats we keep. Dry corn, yeah, that price is not good right now, but it will be in a couple months. And what else we got? A lot of sorghum we keep. And that's it. Looks like I got about 4 pallets of furniture already outside, so that's good. Did I not finish this row here? Are these full-size trees? They are full-size trees. Haven't finished this row yet, and I'm working on the 3rd row. Let's change that. Let's start working on the second row. And the oak trees, I think they hit the second growth stage. Yes, they have. There we go. Hello, Brandon. Welcome. Hope you had a good rest of your Monday and a good Tuesday so far. And we're through. Stump be gone. Right now, I feel that like the chainsaw is the best way to get rid of stumps. Hello, Tobias. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. No, don't start doing the whole, I try to attach the cable and you keep dancing back a meter or two at a time thing. Yeah, of course, that one limb is going to get stuck on that. Really? I hope I can get this through town. Boy, this tree is dragging harder than usual. Unless I cut it in the wrong spot from where I usually do. Maybe I did. Well, it's going in the sawmill either way. Yeah, so April's going to be a busy month for planting. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields to plant. Two of them are kind of on the small side. Also, yesterday I did fiddle around a little bit with the Primos, making straw pellets. And after using the Primos, I reminded myself reason why I don't like using the Primos, because it's a slow process. But we could be doing straw pellets in the future, but if I do so, I'll definitely be using the pellet haul and doing it that way. So 2 trees in total is what I need to bring to the sawmill. Yeah, I think I cut that tree a little further back than usual because this one's dragging extremely easy. Won't be long before these cones around this light post are going to be scattered everywhere. That always happens. And I think when I go by the carpentry, I got a half of a log sitting there. I'll see if it'll take that. As long as I don't park where the trigger is, as I did yesterday and couldn't find it for about 2 minutes. Huh. Still won't take it. Oh yeah, right now we got 4,000 liters of furniture, which should be enough for the houses, I think. Kind of wish my chainsaw did this in real life. That's a small bar in that chainsaw, but it manages to cut through that entire tree. Alrighty, and away we go. Then once the sawmill is full, we don't have to take care of it again until, I would say, May, I guess. Usually can go about 2 months. And now the top half. Oh, let me go ahead and speed up the time just a little bit. ×5 should be good for now. I guess I could buy the tree planter. That way I could just plant trees whenever I feel like it, instead of leasing it. I mean, it's only like 28 grand, I think. least it's early in the season, not many leaves on the trees, so it's not blocking my view too much. Hello, Thurman. I mean, I'll greet you, but I don't do shout-outs. I just don't get the whole point of a shout-out. Just come in and say hello and have a chat. Okay, so the sawmill is too full, so we'll drop that off there. And let's see here. What does the houses require? I think it is cement bags, and then I'll have to wait on... I think this house here, we're waiting to see what happens. Yeah, I got the long planks in there, so we're good. I think this one wants bags. Yeah, that one needs bags, so... that is fine. Let's bring the Fent back to the farmyard. Don't remember where I left my dolly trailer. I don't see it down here, so it must be back at the farm. Or wait, was it at the houses? It might be at the houses. Yeah, I think it's at the houses, actually. So greenhouse is next, and then we'll move on to April, where, yep, all the planting should be taking place. And there's no way to turn the lights on, right, on light posts. You just kind of they only automatically come on at night. Too bad you just can't activate them so they're on all the time. Well, I was going to use the Deutz to top off the greenhouses, but since I'm in the Fent, might as well just go over and grab the water tanker. And, yep, okay. A little low on the water, but we have plenty of it down by the chicken coop. Let's go top this off and then top off the greenhouses. Hello, Patrick. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Farm has been doing fabulous. Thanks for asking. Still plenty more to progress on the farm, but as each year passes, we're just making more and more money and expanding more and more. I think right here is where I go down to the swamp. Yep, here it is. What was the thing you were pulling with the tree with? The winch. You can get winches in the forestry category. The ones that, there are a few of them, but there are weight restrictions on the winch. So you just got to make sure the tree weighs less than what the course is capable of pulling, and you can drag trees around just like that. Get out of this fog. There we go. Now we can really see good again. Oh yeah, I think I said I was going to put down some lime, didn't I? Yeah, I'll have to get a worker to start spreading some lime down. While that's filling up, let's grab the Deutz. Take care of the big field first. I think it's the big field and that field right there that needs some lime. Alright, let's get one of the workers here. Probably got to reset this because that was for a 12-meter plow. That is all looking good as far as I'm concerned. Generate course. And then get about there, hire worker. Almost 40 minutes to put lime in this field, but I'm pretty sure I'll have to top it off again because it's probably going to go through it all. Alright, so the greenhouses are good. Should be good anyways. That one's full. That one's full. Yeah, a little lower on the manure, but they only go like through 1,000 liters per month, give or take. Sawmill's looking good. And carpentry and cement are doing what they do best. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and go to bed while we leave our worker going. Luckily, they don't get charged by the hour in-game. It's charged by real time. How much you get off your pellets? I missed that. I only did the straw in this field down here. The Primos, it was just a slow process. I think it took me like 15-20 minutes just to do the straw in this field here. And it was like 17,000 to lease the Primos, and I probably sold about $25,000 worth of pellets off that field. So I got my money back on it. But I would definitely recommend, if you're going to do straw pellets, to go and do the pellet haul. Because the building is only like $50,000 more, and they'll probably process it a little bit quicker. Just check on the sale page, see what's there. Yeah, let's get through the next month so we can plant some more crops. Ooh, hope it's not raining in the morning. Although that did sound like hail. But hello, Lindsay. Hope you're having a good Tuesday so far. Alright, nothing in the sale page. Oh, I forgot to do the eggs, I guess. We are full on eggs. Yeah, we put the chickens down here just to visit this beautiful area of the map of the swamp. So the eggs are kind of a bonus. Alright, so the eggs are taken care of. What is the houses looking like? So we need 4,000 liters of roof plates for that one. We have roof plates. And we need 1 thing of cement bags. So let's go ahead and we will take care of those houses right away. The roof plates we got, the cement bags we should have. Wonder if I should bring that cement brick back. But I'm guessing at some point there will be a house up here that needs some more cement bricks. So I would assume after the roof tiles go in, that's when I'll need the furniture after that. I'm not going to sell the stuff at the sawmill just yet. The other house that needs this 1,000 liters of cement bags, I'll wait for that to go through that. Then if it doesn't need any of the wood, then maybe I'll sell it then. Alright, so for now, we're just going to grab 1 bag. And some roof tiles. And should just grab that stuff there. That's good. I guess I'll go through here because I can't turn tight enough, I don't think. I also think at some point today, once we get some of this work done here in April, we'll do some landscaping, get a road out here. But if we can get this first house built so I can put up another mailbox and we can start delivering some mail. I mean, I can deliver mail anytime we want, but I'm trying to role play just a bit. Alright, so 1 cement bag. Then these I will just drive through the trigger here. Alright, so while that's going on, we'll head back to the farm and get some planting done. Now it's just a matter of what am I going to plant and where I'm going to plant. Well, I pretty much know a few things I want to plant. I'm going to put the sorghum in the field that's being limed. The corn, I think we will put corn. Let's see how I want to do this. All right, the Big Roy, actually, the Big Roy is going to go on. Let's drop this off. I need the Big Roy on the seed drill because that requires more horsepower. The planter I can run with a Fendt. All right, so that's all good. Let me just see. What do I want to plant here? Well, corn we are going to plant. Someone did say about mustard. I guess I could plant mustard just for the heck of it. That could be the odd crop for the year. So maybe I'll plant some mustard. I did it on Penier, but maybe some people didn't see that. Sorghum is what we're also going to plant. Yes. So I am going to plant mustard. Wait, is mustard in this one? Mustard, yes. All right, and then we'll get this on planting some corn. I have a problem with Silver Run update. It says installation failed. Please try again. Well, if you're using mods, because today Farming Simulator had an update, if you're using mods, it could be a mod problem not letting the save file load. Best way to tell if it's the map itself is to create a new save and just load up Silver Run on its own. If Silver Run loads up on its own at the new save with no mods installed, then you're having a mod problem conflict. And this is the problem when Giants has an update. It can take a little while for some mods to get updated. I'm going to switch this over to corn. Whoops. I said corn. There we go. Is this unfolding or not? Yes, it is. This takes a moment. All right. Now that it's unfolded, let's go ahead and set up a course. Field work, number of headlands. I'm going to keep it at 2. All right, and then put you to work. And we're going to jump into the Big Roy and plant some mustard. Cool Star Wars. Are you on console or are you on PC? Because I can imagine right now, if you're trying to update things or install things, it could be because Giants had an update today. A lot of people are probably downloading. It could be just... It could be that. Okay, so on console, have you tried downloading anything else to see if that would download? Or I should say, have you been able to download other things today or install other things through FS25? I haven't played on console in years, so I'm not sure if installation failed, what would be going on there. I never run into that issue on PC, so just trying to give you some helpful ideas. That's all I can do at this point. So, yeah, planting mustard. Don't have a production or anything for it. We're just going to plant it, grow it, sell it. But you're going to see as it goes along, if you haven't seen it before, it looks exactly just like canola. You can't tell any difference. The big Roy's saying, no, don't make me go up this hill again. I need to stop going up that hill, but I can't help myself. Just to start working my way back and forth. I don't think Silver Run had an update today, I don't think. There were a lot of updates that came out today because Giants updated the game itself. The Deutz needs to be refilled. I'm going to get right on that, actually. So let's go ahead and go refill this. I got 2 of the headlands done, at least. And maybe about 1/3 of the field. Let's see, how are we doing over there with the Fent and the case planter? That's looking Looking good so far. This is why I don't want to work in a field that's been plowed. The furrows just bog you down quite a bit. But like Patrick said, one thing you might be able to try doing, and again, I haven't had a console for years myself, but maybe reboot your PS5. To see if that would solve it. And again, I did ask if you tried downloading anything else today and see if those downloaded. Alright, back into... Well, we can see what the Fent is doing at least. Back into the Big Roy. It won't go up. Well, I mean, I got to go up the hill at least a little bit. Let me turn off the drill. That'll give me more horsepower to turn this thing around. What all came on the update? A lot of new equipment, tractors. I say a lot. I don't know how many actually there were. Maybe like a dozen, 15, 20. I don't know. I just took a quick look. The only thing that really caught my eye was the Horsch Avatar direct drill. Because I've been waiting for that sucker for a long time. Some improvements. Some graphical settings you can now do. Some AI worker improvements. Things of that nature. I've been trying to see if there's a performance improvement for my graphics card on the game, because for the NVIDIA 40 and 50 series, they added the DLSS 4 and 5. did not want to change any of my settings because everything has been working good. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep it the way it is because I haven't had any problems. After an FS22 where we had the flickering trees in the fall months for, what was it, like a year and a half? I was like, yeah, let's not get the flickering tree problem back. So 1 field of mustard. Why not 2 fields of mustard? Again, it's just exactly like canola. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of the game I don't know about, John. There's a lot of mods out there I have never dipped my toe into. So if you're talking about mods that I have not used, I'm not going to know about it. But when it comes to console and having problems having the game run or whatnot, it's a little bit out of my league at that point. Cool Star Wars. One thing you might want to try is, I know you're trying to update Silver Run. Uninstall Silver Run. Uninstall Silver Run altogether. And then install it instead of updating it. So uninstall Silver Run completely. And then install it. That way it won't try to update it. Yeah, as for base game, yeah, I think I would know most of it. But sometimes they could change something that we don't know about or I didn't read about and like, oh, that doesn't work anymore? Yeah, as for the base game, I should know most of it. Hello, Crow Daddy. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Wednesday for you. That should not delete your save game file. It should not. should not affect your save game file because if you were to load it, it's going to look for that file in your folders. Your save file has nothing to do with the mod zip file. That's right. Well, again, you're on console, so I'm not exactly sure how if they're on a zip file or not. Can't complain, and who'll listen when you do? I'll listen. Well, I'll hear you. I may not listen to you, but I'll hear you. I think you're like most of us in here, Crow Daddy. If we have complaints, why bother to mention it? Because it's not going to solve the problem. Hello, Crystal. Welcome. Hope your Tuesday is going well so far. Branding, I don't know what you mean by before you get in trouble, because aren't you always kind of in trouble? Are you ever out of trouble? Same stuff, different day. But replace stuff with something else. I actually thought the Fendt with the planter was going to finish before I finish these two fields. Is he still working over there, or did I miss? No, he's almost done. I can fold this up. So, we just planted mustard in two of the smallest fields. So we got mustard. We've already planted sunflower over here. Of course, we are planting our corn in this field, which was poppy. This is going to be sorghum over here. And I'm going to plant poppy in field 11. But we can't plant poppy until June. But I'll put the drill on poppy and get that all set. But we can park this away until then. Big Roy, 600 horsepower, but just trumbles along here. Notice that when fertilizing, you can't change between tractor and spreader anymore. I had that problem in FS22. And I'm trying to remember That basically comes down to a mod conflict. So if it just started happening today, of course, Giants updated Farming Simulator 25 today. Some mods may be causing a problem. If it happened before today, yeah, it's going to be a mod problem. But I had that same problem in 22. I don't remember what map I was having the problem on, but it ended up being a mod conflict. It may have been on Hinterland that I had the problem. I'm not saying it was Hinterland the map. I'm just trying to... I don't remember what mods were causing the problem, but I deleted or disabled a mod or two. And that took care of that situation coming up. So what you can do, if you've been playing on different maps or different save files, and it's not happening on other save files, just try to figure out yourself what mod you're using on the one that's causing the problem. Trying to figure out what mod you're using that you're not using on other ones that could be causing it. But I've had that problem in 22, and it was a mod problem, a mod conflict. Get back to you. You did miss a couple of spots there, but overall, I mean, we can see some... So the red is the color of crop for poppy. We had poppy in this field last year, so we can see the planter did not quite finish everything, but it's good enough. I need some liquid fertilizer. And we're going to start planting some sorghum. Now it's going to be a little tricky because of the problem I have with this planter. But if I get it... Okay, that's a little too close. And yeah, too bad I can't... I don't know why I can fill up with fertilizer, but not seed. Yeah, just binding up on it. Well, yeah, I understand, Crystal, what you're saying. It's not probably that big of a deal, but it can be kind of a pain. Yeah, I was not able to change to implements that was on the tractor. But it's definitely... Well, in 22, I'm going on. That was a mod conflict. Sorghum is what we want. Alright, I can't quite turn that sharp with this planter. Wait, you're not unfolding? Thought you were. Oh, no, you were. My apologies. Slowly but surely it's getting there. Kind of hope we got enough lime to finish off what's left in the field over there. Once that gets done, the Deutz has to go over to the sunflower field. That's going to have weeds in it. Yep. So the sorghum is going to be, of course, for the chickens and the horses. And I'm kind of hoping that next year I can forego planting sorghum or oats. We can just plant crop that we can just sell. Because this field should give enough sorghum to last the chickens and horses for a while. Have I changed my settings? 4K seem to be running good tonight. Haven't changed a darn thing. My stream settings have been the same since pretty much day one. Which is shocking that since my first stream I've gotten the... Because I asked people who watch in 4K, I'm like, you guys in 4K having any problems? Is it looking good? Any problems? And most people said, no, it's working great. So I mean, like I've said before, my live streams are not going to be as good as a quality as my recorded episodes because we are limited on the streams of how much bit rate we can stream with. So my recorded episodes, the bit rate is like I want to say 85,000 bit rate. My live streams, we're restricted to 50. Although I have seen it peak a couple times at 60. But most of the time, the live streams are at 50K bit rate. Have you tried more traditional silos that use augers to fill and empty the silos? Sure makes it realistic. Not in 25. We have not. In 20... I did somewhere. And it didn't last long because it just wasn't for me. Actually, you know what? It may have been the first site. Wait, I may have used a small one on in Riverbend Springs. You've got to be kidding me. Really? You couldn't have... what do you have, like 30 meters left in the field to do, and you ran out of line? Okay. We'll take care of that in a while. Kind of hoping that when I get done taking care of the fields here... Actually, you know what? I almost forgot. Let me turn this off. Yeah, let's finish this up, because I need to get that Deutz into the sunflower field to take care of the weeds. So I need to finish this off, and then we'll get the See and Spot sprayer. Well, Crow Daddy, we have a few people that come in from Australia. I don't know if they're watching me in 4K or what they're watching me in, but occasionally we've had a few people say that their stream was stuttering, whatnot. And it could be because you're in Australia causing the problem. Also, I stick with one silo bin for each crop. Now, that is something I thought about doing on a farm, having each silo for each different crop. Thought the workers refilled lime and stuff automatically. You can have it to do that. but it costs you more. I forgot what the increase was. But yeah, if you have your workers on automatically buying, it costs you more than buying it at the store or whatnot. Tractor's just going slow because of ground deformation. I mean, plus also I am hauling 18,000 liters of lime with a 240 horsepower engine. Again, just a reminder that we are giving away Farming Simulator 25 keys on my Discord channel. Contest ends at the end of the week, giving away 5 keys in total. And last I checked, we only had 6 people in the giveaway, so chances of winning are pretty darn good. Yeah, that spreader is pushing me around now. It's bullying me around the corners. I was trying to get off the field. Technically, Crow Daddy, I am streaming in 4K HDR. The rest is up to YouTube. I don't think with that bit rate that we're restricted to on Google, or sorry, YouTube, that 4K HDR would really be a benefit. But I must say, YouTube is much better for streaming on video quality, better than Twitch, because Twitch, I think, I can't remember what the bit rate is restricted to on Twitch, but that's why on Twitch you only see 1080, because that's, with the bit rate they're restricted to, that's pretty much what you get on Twitch. Because I would, if Twitch had 4K, I would be streaming on both platforms. But it's been a while since I checked on Twitch, but I think their bit rate is like 1500 or something. It's very low considered compared to what Google allows us to do. This is not going to take long to get this job done. Alright, I'm going to jump back into the Fent. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. But I did get an email from them, Kick. I don't know what Kick would restrict me to on streaming. Twitch has become a cesspool. But the problem is Twitch has, you know, that's the platform that most people go to for live streaming and looking for things. I don't know how Farming Simulator 25 does on Twitch. Any other games you're going to be giving away? For the next month, it's just going to be Farming Simulator 25. But we shall see. We'll see how the giveaways go for Farming Simulator 25. Because that's what most people are on my channels. That's what most people are on my channel for, is Farming Simulator 25, I think. And I got to see how the giveaways go for this. Because I'm trying to get back to the community that you guys have built up on the channel. Big field, but with this big 27-meter wide planter, it's not going to take me long to get this sorghum in. And I'm also sure that when the Season 2 pass gets announced for Giants this winter, I'll probably be giving away Season 2 passes. But yeah, as for right now, I'm just giving away keys away for Farming Simulator 25 in different variations. Is this the field you were making last time you streamed? No, this field's been here for a while. And I streamed yesterday. Last field. Oh, the last field I planted is the field behind me where the worker planted the corn in. That's the last field I created. You playing on Steam or have your own individual copy? I bought Farming Simulator 25 via Steam, if that's what you're asking, Lindsay. Yeah, this is going to be my go-to planter when I get big fields. Just going to get the job done so much, makes this job so much easier. And to think for a season or two, I did it with the Voltra Momentum, which was only 11 meter wide, and this is 27. How big is the FS25 download? Well, if you check it out on Steam and go down to what it recommends, it should tell you how much disk space that it requires. I have no idea. I never checked that on games because I got so much storage space on my PC. Well, I keep saying I got so much storage space, and then I keep adding more storage space because as a content creator, you do tend to keep a lot of recorded files and whatnot. But I think overall I got about 12 terabytes of storage space on my PC. Now, right now I think I'm using 8 terabytes of storage. So I never really check on how much a game requires. I would say FS25 is probably 30 gigs. That seems about right. I would say probably 30 gigs for FS25. Again, I'm just guessing. I'm not looking at stats or anything right now, but... not storage space I'm worried about. It's download speed. It will take me a week to download. Well, you must have some decent internet speed if you're watching me in 4K. I mean, if you're watching me in 4K, your internet speed should be decent. Cool Star Wars. This is a planter and it's a mod. It's on the Mod Hub. Available for all platforms if I remember correctly. Well, 50 megabytes per second isn't bad. I mean, but I can see where that would take some time to download, I guess. I would guess it would probably take you 8 hours to download. Would that take about 8 hours to download? Apparently John's saying 45 gigs. Yeah, 50 megabytes per second. That would probably explain a little bit of why sometimes, if you're trying to watch my streams in 4K, why it stutters. Because you're pretty much on the borderline of being able to watch in 4K. Again, it's also sometimes because people get... It's kind of a weird thing. Because some people say, well, I can watch so-and-so in 4K, no problem. I watch your videos in 4K, I have a problem. Well, it's also the bit rate that they could be uploading at. They could upload in 4K, but I have a very low bit rate. I do a high bit rate for 4K. If it's 45 gigs just for the base game, if you're downloading all the DLCs and such, that's going to take up a little bit more time as well. Cool Star Wars. Just go in the mod hub and check out planters and look for the biggest Case IH planter there is. There's not many planters on the mod hub that are this big. I don't know the exact name of the mod, but there's not many Case IH planters this big on the mod hub. Should be able to find it pretty quick. The rusty John Deere 710. Branding, I think you would be the first one to probably use if they came out with like horse-drawn tools for farming. You'd probably be like, oh, this is great. Which I think it would be too for a little while. Branding's looking for an ox on the mod hub under small tractors. An ox to pull a hoe. See how my worker did in getting rid of the weeds over there? Sure, they did fine. Go and get fiber to the curb. Would love fiber to the home that I can get. I would say that's a misprint when you say 500 gigabits per second. $500 gigabits per second. That would be you could download like 20 games at once at 50 gigs and be done in about 10 seconds. Brandy, what map are you playing on that you have 1 and 2 acre fields? Are there any like really small maps out there like I did in Solendra in 22? I haven't checked on, like I said, I haven't checked on maps in a while to see the sizes, but most of the maps I see that come out, I see screenshots and they're always like in a large field. Slow and steady wins the race. Sometimes it does. Oh, you're playing on New Hope, but you're just making small fields. Gotcha. Yeah, fiber internet is definitely, if you do a lot of internet stuff, downloading, uploading, or whatever, fiber is just fabulous. Of course, I went to the extreme with my fiber internet because, well, I upload a lot, stream, download a lot of stuff, so I went with a 2.5 gig internet speed. Fiber to the curb, you can still use a phone line to the curb home, which slows down the speed. Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to be, your internet speed is going to be as slow as your weakest link. Bet that was expensive. Are you asking about? I didn't have to pay anything for them to run fiber to my house. Still not sure why they ran fiber internet where I'm at because I'm out in the flipping sticks. But I'm not going to ask questions. And no, right now for a 2.5 gig internet speed, I'm paying $75 US dollars a month for 2.5 gig internet speed. And really, it wasn't much difference from the lowest speed price to the highest speed price. So I was like, for $15 more, I'll go from 500 megs to 2.5 gigs. Thank you. But again, this is kind of a little bit of my living right here. I need the I need the internet speed. Am I going to have enough fertilizer to finish up this field, or am I going to be short like I was in the lime? Got about 4 more passes, but they are short passes, so it's possible. You pay 70 for fiber 1 gig? Yeah, I'm paying 75 for 2.5 gigs, but that, of course, is since I'm a new member, that's for like the first 2 or 3 years. Then I think it bumps up to 90 per month. But even still, again, I just remember coming home one day and I saw the utility workers running and fiber is a very small line. I was like, "Are you guys running fiber line up here?" And they said, "Yeah, we are." I'm like, "Really? You're running fiber up my road?" So either I got a very important neighbor up here, and that's why we got fiber internet where I live, or again, if you don't know kind of like my living area a bit, I live on a dead end road, and basically there's only like 5 or 6 houses up where I'm at. And once you leave our 5 or 6 houses and head back to town, you got to travel about 1.5 miles before you find another home. So they ran fiber internet up here for our 5 houses, which is great. For me, Crow Daddy, my fiber internet is, it's unlimited up and down. My up and down internet speed's 2.5 gigs. So just to compare for you, Crow Daddy, because I had Starlink internet before I had the fiber came along about a year ago. But a 50 gig game I can download in about it'll download and install on my PC in about 3.5 minutes. And ran out of fertilizer. Got so involved in the conversation, wasn't watching where we were, but yep, just a little shy on the fertilizer. Hardly use any seed whatsoever. Alright, let's see if I can get close enough to fill up with... Oh, apparently it's close enough for that. Alright, yep, start, fill it up. Yeah, now I'm stuck on whatever I'm stuck on. There we go, we're free! Might as well start unfolding the planter because it takes about a minute. So by the time I get over there, it's going to be almost unfolded. While it's still unfolding. Let's have a look to make sure all the weeds are dead in the sunflower field. And, okay, the corners are kind of missed, but that's mostly it's fine. Alright, sorghum is in. Not going to get any weeds in this field because it was a cornfield and we plowed it last winter. Downloaded Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning was 60 gigs. It took you 3 days. Yeah, with like 2 gig internet, you could probably get that done in about 4 or 5 minutes. Alright, so planted, so just poppy. So yeah, I'm done with the planter for the year. So we'll give it a rinse. Yeah, that's the other thing. This is the main, well, I wouldn't say main issue, but you can see like this wheel is turning around on the planter. That causes a problem sometimes, that when you drop it off in a shed, it may walk forward on its own. That's clean enough. Still looks like it's got dirt in the wheels, but it's clean enough. This, do I want to park it over here? No, let me put it back in this shed, because this shed, at least if it starts to walk forward and I forget about it, this shed will stop it from doing so. Alrighty, you can park in here as far as I'm concerned for now. Let's go grab the Deutz. Don't know why when the worker folds up the sprayer, it doesn't fold it up all the way. There we go. Starlink is not bad. Starlink, when I had it, my best download speed was like 300 or 400. And upload speed was still terrible. It was only like at 20. I mean, it's not, 20 is not bad considering maybe what some people have for some internet. Yeah, with Starlink, it used to take me at 20. It used to take me about 6 hours to upload a 4K vid. Now with this internet, I can upload a vid in about 5 minutes. All right. So yeah, we got weeds here, but let's not worry about those because we haven't planted in the field yet. These fields will have weeds into them. That will have weeds into them. Let's go visit the houses. All right, that one is still working. This one, what do you now need? Bricks and bags. Well, I actually got some bricks right here. But, yeah, that's a lot of bricks and bags. I don't think I got that much down here at the cement production. I mean, I got some. But not a lot. Whoops. I want to go back to the houses here. We're just going to fast forward the time. And I think it's going to say furniture next. I think. Oh, don't leave me on 1 liter of roof pallets. I'll be... Oh, it needs more. It needs cement bags, and it needs planks long. All right. We'll grab the Fent. And we'll grab that trailer and bring some stuff up. Yeah, again, Starlink, though, is for people who just don't have internet at all or just crappy internet. All right, I forgot. Was it? I think it was long planks. I think I need about 4 long planks for that house. Man, I thought after we got the wait, did I go? No, I went to the right place. Thought once we got the roof on, that was going to be furniture next, and that was going to be it. But no. 2 long planks. All right, 2 long planks. Use T-Mobile for internet. I mean, everyone's going to have different choices and what suits them best. Thought Starlink was satellite internet, but it said fiber. Starlink is satellite internet. I need 2 long planks. Let's also get this tree into the sawmill. And we'll put these out here because I just want 2 of them. And yeah, I probably should come back down here and sell some of the stuff at the sawmill. Although I'm pretty sure I got plenty of space for more material in there. Well, maybe Starlink is getting into the fiber game. I have no idea. But mostly, Starlink is satellite. This one just wants... That one wants the brick. Does this need bricks? That needs bags, so bricks there. Bricks here, everything else in there. Yep, we are fine. Jump to there. Raximilius with the raid. Or, sorry, on YouTube, we gotta call it redirect. Hope you had a good stream, Raximilius. I would assume you were probably doing a little FS25 today. So how much more do I need on this one? That's going to be a while. And this one here, I'm going to be shy on the bags. What am I saving my cash for? Well, there's a lot of stuff I still need for the farm. There's nothing I desperately need right now, so I'm saving up the money for whatever I need next. Hello, Lisa and Mr. Dirty Nelson. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday and enjoyed the Raximilius' raid. Raid is correct, not redirect. Well, on YouTube, it still says redirect. Let's grab what we can here. Yeah, I've given up on loading everything up here with a telehandler just because it's just getting to be a little bit too much. Wait, am I too far away to grab the other stuff? What? That should be close enough. Well, it's going to be close enough now. Yeah, let me work my way out of here, kind of. Starlink is good for aircraft as well as airlines. Yep, if you're out in the rural areas, it's very good for that kind of stuff. All right, Raximilius, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and again, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Take it easy on those corners. I got a lot of things I still need to get for the farm, but like I said, that's why I'm saving the money. I don't know what I need next. I mean, last winter I did spend over $500,000. Yeah, I still have the $2 million plus loan to pay back from the original 3 that I borrowed. But who cares about that too much? Must be full. I mean, we did try a little bit of the straw pellets, and I am hemming and hawing about the pelletizing building, but I really don't have any crops this year that are going to give us straw. So that would not be wise to buy that building now and not be able to use it for like another year and a half. Oh, there's tons of more land to buy on this map. I've only got, well, I shouldn't say only. I mean, there's tons of land. If I go to farmland, that's what I own. And every other lot I do not own. But I mean, we are talking like 200,000, 200,000, 200,000, 330, 300. But I'm not one to just go out and buy all the land because we're getting a lot of farmland already. And it takes me a long time to get through it. That's why last fall we bought a second combine to help us get through the harvest a little bit quicker. You ever had sluggish equipment? Can you reword your question just a little bit? Because I'm not sure what you mean, sluggish equipment. I've had equipment where my tractor doesn't have enough horsepower to pull it, so it's sluggish. Oop. Don't read chat while driving around tight corners. You had sluggish from loading tractor the other day. Well, I mean, there's a few things that are going to make it sluggish. If you're trying to use an implement with it, you might not have enough horsepower to use it. And, of course, the grade of the land is going to take an effect. So if you're going up a hill, it's going to make it sluggish. You probably saw some of that earlier when I was using the Big Roy and I was planting the mustard. Trying to get up the hill, it went from 6 and slowed down to 2. Just because it's asking a lot of the equipment. We're going to leave that there. This should be fine. As even running. Why sometimes does it stay running, other times it doesn't. I mean, we got plenty of stone like always, but I just like to keep it up and up. Alright, so I don't really have any more material to bring up cement-wise for the houses. Man, I really thought today could be the day I was going to finish up this house, but I'm thinking it won't be. So I'm not going to have enough cement bags in the morning to get this next stage done. But also, I don't have a whole lot to do in May either. Animals. Let's not forget about the animals. They're getting low on hay. And the chickens. You still got feed? They still do. Let's put some hay into the horse barn. And I'm just going to grab a bale, because these bales are 16,000 liters apiece. really, I don't have this bale on here correctly, so hopefully I can get it in the trigger. Oh no, it took it. We're good. Well, if your tractor is slower than normal, make sure that it's fully repaired. Because if your repair status is going down, you are going to lose horsepower. That is one thing you got to keep an eye on. We got plenty of water in the greenhouse. Yeah, we're still good there. Sawmill is good. Carpentry. Oh, actually, let me see. Can we get rid of this log yet? There we go. Naming of this video said you got house done. Well, actually, if you look at it, it says get first house done, and it's got question marks after it. So the question mark is get the first house done. Can we? Basically, that's the question. Yeah, let's have a look at the sale page. This would be rather interesting, but it's only 36 meter wide. Does it have the See and Spot spraying on it already? No, it doesn't, so that would bump the price up. It's only 36 meter wide. What's the John Deere one I'm using? Isn't that like 36 meter wide already? Because I do want to get a self-propelled one at some point. Yeah, the one I got is 36 meter wide, so it's not any wider. Something like this, which is 40 meter wide. I thought there was one that was a lot wider. 40 meter, 54 meter wide. That's the one. It's almost $500,000 for that. Brand new. Can we get that one on sale? Oh yeah, if I do this, now it's $541,000. Expensive stuff. But again, like I said, I want this series to go slow, so I'm not putting down a lot of stuff that can make us a lot of money. But we are getting to where we're starting to get some decent money, but I got a lot more to spend. So I took care of the horses. Productions look good. I planted that field, that field, that field, that field. Yes, we can move on to another month. Darn the chickens and their eggs. Can't even go a month. Let's get down there and move the eggs quickly. Hey, the forecast shows sun, but it's raining. Not just raining, it's raining hard. And I hear thunder. Sale page, yeah. Don't want any of that. Let's visit up here to this house. See, I need, well, it needs 3,007 liters of cement bags. Of course it does. And I'm pretty sure we don't have, at best, I probably got a pallet. Yeah, we got a pallet. Roof tiles, we'll just put aside until we need them. right, Crow Daddy. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Appreciate you being here like always. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next time. Actually, it's not even worth bringing that stuff up, honestly, because it's not going to finish anything. But what we do need to do, I need to jump back into the Deutz. And hitch up to that. Because we got weeds to take care of. We will do the small fields. So I did plant mustard in this one, but honestly, mustard looks exactly like, just like canola does. So nothing too thrilling there. And yeah, I definitely want to take care of the weeds this month, because next month, of course, or next stage of growth, then if I come in here, I'll destroy all the crop that I roll over. So we definitely want to take care of this now. I don't have the mod activated for this series to increase production up to 300%. I mean, I probably could turn off, I don't know if it affects the cement production, but I could turn off the roof tile and see if it produces other things faster. Roof plate, deactivate. Again, in Farming Simulator 25, some productions, the more you have active, the less amount of cycles you actually get per product. Other productions, it doesn't matter. Like the sawmill doesn't matter. That stays true to what it says. But other productions, the more you have on, it separates the productions all around. You uninstalled Silver Run and reinstalled it. It worked now. It has the update. So uninstalling Silver Run and reinstalling it worked. That's good to hear for you, Star Wars. So now you can get on Silver Run. Just hopefully that none of your mods are broken if you're using a lot of them, because a lot of people, a lot of people are out there, I guess, complaining their mods don't work. It's going to take, depending on your mod, it could take about a week or two. Or it also depends on your mod author to update it. Currently, I don't think any of my mods are not working. I think everything's working as intended. Other than the fact that it's pouring rain out with thunder, while the forecast shows sun, but I've always had that problem. I think when you fast forward through the night like we did and it rains, it takes a second for the sky to get caught up to where you currently are in the game, I think. That's the way it seems like it works for me. Again, just a quick reminder, we are having a key giveaway on my Discord channel. If you don't have Farming Simulator 25 and would like to get your hands on it, I am giving away 5 keys. And it's not just the base game, you also will get the 1-year pass with it. So it's the base game with a 1-year pass. Giving away 5 keys, and the giveaway ends at the end of the week. Again, that is on my Discord channel. Link to my Discord channel in the description below. Should be the first thing that you see in the description. Just gave away a key for the Highlands DLC yesterday. Well, I say gave away a key. I'm waiting for them to get a reply to my DM. If they don't reply to my DM in a few days, I may put the key back on. Although I do see I got about 25 messages on Discord, so one of them might be them. But I'll check after the stream. Actually, I think I almost have enough money to buy the 1050 Fendt, which I would like to have on the farm. Looking for a fourth tractor. So that field of mustard is set to go. I guess with my money, probably the next thing I'll be buying would be headers for our second combine. And the one thing I want to test is how big of a header can I put on the Lexion 6800? Because I currently have a 16 meter wide for the John Deere 9X. I don't know if the auger on the Lexion 6800 is long enough for a 16 meter wide. Might be close enough. And if you do hear some background noise every once in a while, that's because I'm sitting like right next to my windows. And the dirt road is probably like 50 yards from my window. But the farm up the road, I think they are bringing back hay bales from the field. So you can hear the farming tractors going up and down the road once in a while. Looking forward to getting back into Roadcraft on Thursday for that DLC that comes out. 2 new maps along with some more equipment that we can get our hands on. To be honest, I miss Kelly. I think it's her accent. I think it's Kelly's accent that I miss. Because it's been about 3 weeks since we finished off the base game of Roadcraft. As you can see with the See and Spot sprayer, you don't go through much herbicide at all. Man, that self-propelled sprayer at 50 meters, that's 14 meters wider than this. That's going to be huge. It'll get the job done pretty darn quick, which is good because we got some pretty big fields. These are the small fields that I'm doing. Got one more field to spray, but I'll probably put that on a worker. And maybe I'll bring up those cement bricks and cement bags up to the house just to get them in there. That way it gets gets that work done. Alright, mustard fields are done. Let's get over to the cornfield. Ah, the rain has actually stopped now. Well, that's right. I was going to spread lime in that field for poppy, which I need to plant next month. Well, I kind of need the Deutz for that. Or the Fent. I mean, the big Roy could do it, but that seems like a waste of 600 horsepower. Let's go ahead and do horseplay worker. That looks good. And away you go. I mean, it's probably going to take like 10 minutes. Okay, that long. I mean, if the tractor's here, let's... It's way overpowered for what I'm going to set it out to do, but... I do need to get that done because June I need to plant. That's why you don't carry on with the Roadcraft public server. No Kelly. As much as she can be, I don't want to say annoying when she starts rattling off job after job. But yeah. When you don't hear from Kelly for a while, it's like, huh, I wonder what Kelly's up to. Alright, and then got temporary course. I'm not one for saving courses on course play. Number of headlands, 2 should be fine. Overlap, yeah, that's good. Doesn't take long to set up a temporary course. Oh, and he repaired something. Not sure what he repaired, the tractor or the spreader. Alright, we're going to jump down to the Fent. At least bring this up. In ATS, is it like Alaskan Road Trucker if you get in a wreck or crash someone, you get penalized, or do you see the law? In ATS, if I'm understanding your question correctly, in ATS, if you get involved with a wreck, a little notification info screen will come up in the middle saying you were involved with a wreck and you get fined. But you can turn that setting on or off, as John just said. You can turn that setting on or off. You don't actually see a police officer come up behind you and you got to pull over. But if you got penalties on, it'll just deduct it right out of your bank account. What was this again? Oh, that's bags. And this is bricks. Right? Yes. I think the next two houses we're going to build are going to be the log cabin ones. That's going to be more wood than cement. And hopefully, our cement production might get caught up. But that is kind of a slow process. Yeah, so it's not worth a whole lot of cash right now. Oh, the dry corn. Oh, that's going to be in June. I know it says January here, but I can get a good price for the corn in June. Just double check. Sawmill. Yep, that's good. And everything else should be fine. Animals. Chickens are okay. Horses. Yep, they're doing fine. Yay, reproduction. So in about 10 more months. Why would you miss that whole section there? Well, so be it. We'll let that get on with that. And how are we doing here? Wait, are you almost done with that? Or are you just getting started? Oh, you're starting on this side and working way back. Well, that's fine. Oh, yeah, the test I need to do first off is I need to grab the 6800 Lexion. 6900. I apologize, not the 6900. So what I want to see is I'm going to grab the header and put it on the Lexion and see if I can get another 16 meter wide to match. Because what I gotta see is, does the auger go out far enough? I'm gonna say it will. Yeah, so we can match that. I think that's a 16 meter wide. Grain headers. Yep, 16 meter wide. Let's go ahead and purchase that. The odds of this coming up for sale are going to be very slim. Design color, cloth, select. Transport wheels, yes. Brand. Case, New Holland, MacDon. I guess I'll just leave it as a MacDon brand. Working lights. Don't think we need working lights. Yep, that's all we need. Let's go ahead and buy that. Because that's going to help out on the grain harvest for the sorghum. Alright, let's fold the combine back up, put the header away. I'm going to have to buy a corn sunflower header for this combine. Put this back away. Starting to get a pile of stuff down at the store. I say a pile of stuff. There's two things I need to bring back to the farm. And whoop, just ran back to the other combine. That's not what you want to do. Let's grab the Fent. And I guess we'll get the header out of here first. That's taking up a lot of space. And of course the grain cart needs to get back at some point also. Why does this one look bigger? So yeah, it doesn't really matter which header I put in which combine, but the other header has the John Deere colors, and this one I went with the Kloss colors. But since they're both green, it's not going to be like a big mismatch if I put the wrong header on the wrong combine. Bottom line is they're both 16 meter wide, and I should be able to pull up beside it and unload from it. Man, this fog just likes to always settle in down here. Also, I did talk about, and I think I'm going to do that right now because I just caught my eye. We went past our farmhouse. I need some trees around that. Put some trees around the house. Give my house a little bit of shade. Actually, I could also put a fence around my house, but I think it'll look kind of weird because we already got a fence around the stable. Let's put the trees in first. Do I want that big of a tree? That will look fine, like right there. We'll pop that one in there. Maybe a couple of cherry trees out front. No, don't like the looks of that one. Not large. What do we got here? Large, large. Why is it all large? Okay, maybe that's fine. Fences. So, I think we should match up the fence around that, which would be this one here. Put that there, and then not too bad. I think that'll work. Yeah, I'm going to want to redo that, I think. So we'll put this down here like so. And then I think I'll put this down here. That's good. That way I can go in the front yard if I want to. And of course we got access to our pool. I'm guessing... Oh, you're still working. Wait. Why are you saying you're done? That does not look right to me. Why are you saying you're done? No, I probably should use the Deutz for this, because now the Deutz is going to be free, so I'm going to drop that off. Not sure how to say your name, but I'm going to call you Normal times 3. How you doing? Welcome. 9 Normal. I'm terrible at names, so I think I'm going to have to call you Normal. I apologize, but that's about the best way I'm going to make it sound. It's on the channel that I played Pet Shop Simulator. Oh, that's been a while. Remember how to make the cashier happier? That was a while ago. It's been a year, I think, since I played that. Wait, wrong one. Yeah, we want you. You should be able to see... Well, I don't know if I'm even saying that right at all. But you should be able to see on their character what they want. They might want a raise. And I don't know if the game has had updates since I played it. So I'm not going to be much help for you on that. I apologize on that. But I think there was a page you can check on them to see what they were happy or dissatisfied about. But usually giving someone a raise, they usually like that kind of stuff. Also make sure you're not having them work too long of hours. But yeah, I don't remember too much about the game itself because it's been about a year since I played Pet Shop Simulator. Kind of confused as to why Courseplay thought it was done here. Looks like it did the headlands and that was it. Alright, so we do a little bit of lime spreading ourselves. I was going to go down and grab the chaser cart, but we shall get this field done. So I think after we get this lime spread, that's our field work done for the month of May. And we can go on to June. And hopefully by turning off the roof plates at the cement production, maybe we'll get a double 2 pallets of each of cement bricks and cement bags. Loads of weeds in the field, but they'll be taken care of when I plant. And then again, after the crop germinates, we'll be in here with the sprayer. Yeah, so we'll have to see if I will buy a corn/sunflower header for the second combine this year. I may have enough work to where, because the corn and sunflower fields are, that one over there is a sunflower field, that's the corn field there. They're still, you know, on the big side of things, but maybe one combine can do both. We'll see how busy we are in October. Because if I'm harvesting the sorghum in October along with the corn and sunflower, then yeah, it's not going to matter. Both combines are going to be busy in their own fields. Yeah, so this field did need some lime. I mean, it's not like creating a new field, and the field's never had lime onto it. It's a huge amount, but I think it's been 2 harvests. So just not quite sure why Courseplay just did the headlands and then stopped. Maybe Frank wanted to go have a brunch. He was in the Big Roy and like, yeah, I've had enough. I'm going to go have a brunch. And just left it there. Yeah, even where the other, I guess I'll call it a pond, where the other pond is, that's covered in fog as well. So I guess wherever the water is on this map, it's just always going to be foggy. I mean, not all the time, but if there is fog on the map, that's where it's going to be. Don't think I'm going to get this in one pass. But I should have enough lime to finish off the field. Alright, so I think we're all set here. We'll move on to June, where we'll plant the poppy in this field. And fingers crossed I have enough to get the next stage of the house done. Alright, done with that. Yeah, give the spreader a good rinse. Get that lime off of it. Don't know if that would make the steel corrode faster or not. Ah, you're gonna grab the pressure washer, are you? My guy always likes to grab the pressure washer when I'm done. Yep, just ram it right back to your sprayer. Alright, well, I was going to get the grain cart, but we can do that next month, so we'll turn that off. And actually just leap right over that, as everyone does. Sale page. Did I look at the sale page? Yeah, I did. Rain is fine. Hail, I don't want any hail. Sounded like rain. And I didn't get the message about the chickens. But chickens are what I'm going to take care of first. Oh, there we go. Didn't get enough... not enough notifications went through, but now we're getting it. Not enough space for eggs. Well, nothing in the sale page that would sparks my interest. What do we have down here? Let's visit. Doesn't seem to be that much difference. But that's the first thing we're going to do is go down there and get that stuff gathered and bring it up to the houses. So it seems like it's acting like the sawmill, where just because you have certain amount of things activated, that doesn't affect it. If it was like a dairy production or something like that, more productions you have running, the less cycles you get on the other stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Did I bring... What did I do with the... Oh, the flatbed is down here. I was gonna say, where's my dolly trailer? too quick. But a good amount of work needs to be done this month. I'm pretty sure the sawmill needs wood. We got to plant the poppy. Chickens probably need to be fed. Yeah, I'm just thinking in my head, do I want, I mean, I keep hemming and hawing about getting the mod activated on the series, allowing me to do 300% productions. But I'm only going to would use it in the cement production. Again, how many bags does this want? Well, 2 for sure. But of course, that extra 7 liters is going to get me ticked off. Oh, I didn't grab that. Must be I did. Yeah, that needs bags as well, but 1 at a time. All right, we'll leave that here for now. Let's go jump into the big Roy. I'll top this off with some fuel. Still got about a half a tank, but houses are taking as long as a pirate ship? Not quite. But also take in consideration, I mean, the houses would go quicker if I had all the material ready to go. Which I do not. That's why the next 2 houses I put down are going to be the log cabins. Those should just require more wood. They're still going to need some cement products, but not as much as these 2 require. And the sawmill is pumping out planks, long planks, and wood beams at a good rate. Alright, plant the poppy. Last field to be planted for the year. It didn't seem like the one on Dark Forest. Didn't seem like that one took too long to build. But that one there, I was buying stuff from the warehouse. These houses here, I want to make everything on our own. And that'll be the first time I've done constructible houses where I make everything on our own. Even the one on Riverbend Springs, the wood we made, but the furniture I bought. The one in Dark Forest, I think I bought the cement products and the furniture. These will have been everything we made on our own. You stole one of my chickens. That's fine. That's what neighbors are for. I was about to say, since you took one of my chickens, can I borrow one of your tractors? But I'm guessing Your tractors aren't quite suitable for what I'm doing over here. I mean, I got like 800 chickens. You took one. As long as it wasn't Ronnie. If you took Ronnie, then we're going to have words. Ronnie's a nice fella. Leave him alone. Yeah, at some point, the way the fields are getting and what we could be doing here in the distant future, even this drill here might get replaced. Although it does seem like I use a planter more than I use a drill. Come on, Roy. I kind of steered you the wrong way there for a second. Let's get you back on track. There we go. This was the sunflower field last year. Probably be too tough to eat anyway, like chewing on leather. Sounds like most of the meals that I make. But eating those type of meals, that's what makes your jaw strong. Have a strong jawline. So after this, I think we'll grab the Fent. We'll bring that back down to town. Drop off the dolly trailer. We'll grab the winch. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, the sawmill is going to need a couple of trees into it. And hopefully by the time we're done, we do have another pallet of cement mags. Can bring that up to the house. And that should finish the stage that it's on. And now then I'm hoping it's on to furniture, which I don't think I'll need more than what we have. We got 8 pallets last time we checked. But I hope I don't need 8 pallets of furniture. Come on, Roy, pick a gear. I know you got a lot of weight behind you, but you got 600 horse. Good old Seed Hawk. Of the air cart drills, this is probably the one I've used the most in my farming simulator career. Because, I mean, it's not extremely big. Like the other ones where it could be like 30 meter wide, which I have used those. But this one is, for these type of fields, is good. But it's getting to the point of we're starting to get a good number of fields, and getting a bigger one may not be a bad thing in the future. Turned a little bit too tight there, I guess. Corn's looking good. Some flowers are looking... I mean, all the crops are looking good. I don't know why I always say that. Don't know what to expect. It's not like they're not going to grow. We still have 321,000, so the corn slash sunflower header, that's like 120. So that'll leave me like 200 grand. Yeah, I still keep thinking back to the 1050. Although the versatile quad tractor from the Plains and Prairie Pack is not a bad one, but I think the 1050 is going to be more versatile than the versatile. Just because of the top speed of the 1050 is much higher than the versatile quad, and hauling like grain carts back and forth from here down when we sell. I mean, the 942 just pretty darn good, but I think having an extra 100 horsepower getting up and down the hill that's in front of us would benefit us a little bit better, having that much more horse. And then when I trade in the 942, because I'll have the 1050 and I'll have this tractor, maybe I could trade the 942 in for a little bit a smaller tractor. Come on, Roy, you can do it. I even turned off the drill. Not only did I raise it, I turned it off. Are you calling me a country boy, Branding? Hello, Pig. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Tuesday so far. Thanks for dropping on in. I do know one thing. Yeah, I do live in somewhat farm country. I mean, I got a farm right up the street, but they don't plant crops. They do mostly hay bales and such. I do know there's one thing that's definitely for sure where I live is not, I definitely live out in the sticks. The look of them track trailers are amazing. Are you talking about the seed cart? I do like tracks on my tractors as well, but obviously when you got tracks on the tractor, that usually means it goes a little bit slower. So for my other tractors, I definitely like the wide tires. My combines, I always try to put tracks on. The big equipment, I mean, like the Big Roy, I would like to have tracks on the Big Roy, but I think the Big Roy looks good the way it is. And it does play a more important role in FS25 now with ground deformation, distributing the weight on the surface. I'm going through the seed faster than I thought it would. Am I going to have enough? Probably not. I mean, that'd be fitting for the day. It seems like for the day, I'm always just shy of getting work done in the field and I run out of material. Be it lime, liquid fertilizer, and now this time it might be seed. Also find doing things in winter like cultivating and stuff is harder on equipment and slows it down compared to other seasons. I don't myself do a whole lot of farming work in the winter months. I usually end my in-field work in November and don't do it again until March. Not because of that reason there, that's the way I've always kind of done it. I just take December, January, February for selling stuff and taking care of production buildings and animals. I never really done farm work, field work I should say, in the winter months to really notice. But I mean, it makes sense if that's the case. can take you out of the country, but you can't take the country out of you. I mean, same for me. But then again, I'm not much of big crowds, but I don't mind going to big cities and being there for a couple weeks. I've done that before. But I don't think I could live in a city for too long. Same field winter, 12 to 14 kilometers. Any other season, 18 with the power chain 800. Yeah, so I mean, if you're using the same tractor to pull the equipment and you are seeing a difference, and as long as your equipment is repaired well enough, so it's not like you got a fully repaired tractor in the summer and a worn down tractor in the winter, because that will make a difference. Same with your implement. But I mean, if everything's the same, the only thing different is the seasons, then yeah, that must be a thing. If you played long enough and you had seasons back in FS19, not only did you have air temperature, we had ground temperature to deal with, and you could not plow or cultivate or anything during the winter once the ground was frozen. Didn't matter if you had your high horsepower tractor and the plow. If you went to the field in FS19 with a seasons mod and the ground was frozen, it would just say, nope, you can't do this. Get out of here. Would not let you do it. I'm going to be shy on seed by about, what, a couple of grains, a couple liters. I live in the city, but right on the outskirts, 1 mile from country. Oh, I think I'm going to finish it. Just had enough. Would have returned to the country, but your wife is too much of a city girl, bless her heart. Would not trade her for anything. You don't tell her that, do you? Ah, Brandon, you shouldn't tell her that. You'll never win an argument after that. Not that you may have beforehand, but your chances are much slimmer. Maybe they'll release some realistic weather next year. I mean, you never know what they're going to bring. I have no idea what Giants has in store for us for Season 2. Your missus grew up on the coast and she still misses the sea, and I wouldn't trade her as well. guys are getting all sappy on me. Alrighty, and drop you off. Big Roy, I am pretty much done with you until probably next spring. The Fent. Where did I leave the Fent? Oh, that's right. That makes sense. Yeah, that's going to be shy. It's not gaining on the extra 7 liters. Oh, that's right. Bricks and bags. You just need 1 set of bricks and 2 bags. Mrs. dragged you to France. So I assume, Pig, that you're not originally from France. Oh, you miss your home Australia, but Mrs. being home in France means more to me than she is happy. But, you know, as they always say, happy wife, happy life. So... let's see, we might as well just park this right over here and hopefully we'll get some pallets. But in the meantime, the sawmill, I'm sure, needs a tree or two. Let me just double check on this here. Oh, yeah, we're down to 6,000 liters. Yep, need some trees. Whoever said happy wife, happy life had a sad life before wife. Your 28th wedding anniversary was on 11th of August. Well, belated anniversary to you, Branding, and your missus. Couple more years and be kind of a big anniversary party, I would assume. Oh, I missed that. I missed that chat. Us getting sappy. No wonder you're single. Who said I'm single? Yeah, 28 years wedding anniversary is quite a thing nowadays. Of course, we all know that John has everyone beat on the anniversary in years. Good old tree just wagging its tail. Let me put the time scale up so we get through the day a little bit. You hit 30 years this year. Well, congratulations, Crystal, on that. Oh yeah, I said I was going to buy the tree planter. Although, since now I know the furniture production's not really going to the trees, I'm not going to be too worried about it as of just yet. But maybe this upcoming winter we'll plant some more trees. I mean, the ones I planted not long ago, well, I say not long ago, it's been about a year. They have grown quite a bit already. Again, I think just under 2 years for these oak trees, and I kind of forgot to take care of the stump. There it is. So hopefully by the time, with the time scale at 30, and I get these 2 trees into the sawmill, maybe, just maybe, we'll get another pallet of bags at least, which should complete the current stage that the first house is on. And fingers crossed, it just says it needs furniture after that. Wait, all those cones? I haven't touched the cones at all today? Looks like they're all still in place. Is this the last tree in the second row? I think so. Just had a flashback to FS15 when cutting down trees became a thing. And I did it for a little while. And I thought, why would I ever do this ever again in Farming Simulator? Because back in FS15, it was kind of rough. Didn't have the winches. We didn't have unloading logging trailers, excuse me, and things of that nature. The only thing we had was a grapple and a logging trailer. And boy, was it rough back then. I thought, yeah, I will never get involved in this again. 10 years later, it's kind of a thing. If you want to do constructibles, you got to have a sawmill. I did take care of the stump, right? Yes, I did. I think so. Yeah, I don't see it there. Can I explain constables? I haven't looked into that yet. Did I say constables? I meant constructibles. But a constable is more like a police officer. I almost want to pick up one of those cones and throw it because I feel like they're glued in place now. To make your constructible house, you use the tree devourer to collect wood chips and then use the chips to make planks and such. This is coming from the same guy at the beginning of the stream that says doesn't like to use that many mods, and you're using a tree devourer and a modded sawmill. I haven't used that sawmill yet. Actually, I don't think I've even got it on the my mods list. Does make me wonder, because a few people now have said everyone's complaining about their mods being broken. What type of mods are going to be broken with today's update? Maybe mods that have to do with field work and such, because they improved AI workers, I guess. So maybe things like courseplay. My courseplay did, and the last field I was spreading lime in did stop after it did the headlands, but the other fields it did fine. Yep, should take this. These cones are movable now, right? Is it still movable? Yes, they are. Okay. I just haven't hit the cones today? Doesn't sound like me. Alright, sawmill's good until August. Yeah, I do got a couple of pallets. So I'm going to grab those and get that up to the houses. The bag's more important than the bricks. Yeah, so out of this 1,000 liters, I just need 7. And it's got to be after this stage that it's going to just require furniture, right? Just make sure I grab the right one, because I don't want to put the wrong one in there. Alright, so it definitely needs bags. And you need bricks. Oh, come on. 1,000 liters of long planks? You got to be kidding me. Just one pallet. I gotta go down and get one pallet to see what it needs after that. Why? Talk about unrealistic mods that make things so easy. Yeah, I'm getting more and more. I mean, mostly been around long enough. You saw what mods I used to use. I'm kind of getting away from the totally unrealistic side of things, but at the same time, I try to keep it, as a content creator, interesting to watch as well. I mean, autoloading pallets is unrealistic, but at the same time, I don't think you guys want to sit there and watch me load pallets at the sawmill for an hour or two. Yeah, in some ways they do make the game boring, but those are our opinions on the game. I'm pretty sure there are people that watch me play and think the way I play is totally boring. I could have drove that right in, honestly. Alright, now I'll fast forward time again to get through this 1,000 liters of planks. I'm guessing the planks are for maybe the doors. Maybe it's going to put the doors on. Please tell me it just needs furniture after this. So I want to bring the furniture up here, sleep for the night, and have the house done in the morning. Gosh darn it. Don't leave me on 1 liter. Oh, come on. Now it just wants 1,000 liters of planks. Giants is having a laugh at me. Right now I like a mod to let me know what I need for the entire house. Really, that's what they should do. Wasn't it on Silver Run with building the roller coaster? You could just keep bringing stuff there. And it kind of let you know, it kind of let you knew what you had left to build. See, that stage there, instead of just having one set of long planks, do the stage, and now tell me, okay, now I need 1,000 liters of just planks. That could have been planks and long planks altogether. Use mods on ATS and ETS, not for cheats, but for trailer mods and maps for more variety. I think that's what most of us do. I don't get the mods for ATS and ETS 2. I've seen those mods. Gives you more money. And I'm trying to think, the base game gives you so much money to begin with for delivering. But there's some people that want to create a new profile and just buy everything. And that's the way they like to play it. When it comes to my simulator games, I don't like making too much money too fast. That's why I play on hard mode on Farm Sim. I play realistic economy on ATS. But that's my style of gameplay. Alright, fast forward time again, get through these 1,000 liters of planks. Alright, survey says, what are the odds that we're going to need something other than furniture? Give me furniture in 3, 2, 1. You son of a cement bricks. Alright, heck with you. Just the heck with you. Just the heck with you. Oh. Do I have, how many cement bricks do I got down here? Currently I got none. All right. Flippin' house. Where's that green light coming from, making the palm tree look like that? Oh, I left the time scale at 360. I guess I don't need to sleep through the night. We're already there. We're already into the next day. Chickens. Chickens need to be done in the morning. Oh, I think the chickens are out of feed. I got so caught up in thinking the house was going to get done. Whoop, wrong page here. I think the chickens are out of feed. They are, and their health is down to 0. Grab the doits. Oh yeah, the grain trailer is down. Oh yeah, and also I should have been selling the corn. I should have been selling the corn, dry corn in June. So again, this field to our right, if you weren't here earlier, you would just say, ah, you planted some canola. Au contraire. That's mustard. Looks exactly like canola. Yeah, we got mustard in those two fields. It will be just kind of nice on the constructibles. It should just have a list of everything that it needs. I mean, it's not like they don't have the room for it in the info box. They could just say it needs, 12,000 liters of long planks, whatever it needs. That way you know what to bring up there, and once it's there, it's there. Not this 1,000 liters of long planks. Okay, that stage done. Now 1,000 liters of planks. Just tell us the entire total. John wants me to activate the cement production to 300%. Sorghum is what I want. So they're going to take 20,000 at least. So I'm going to put it like at 22, 23. So I'm going to need the trailer here next month. I think next month. I knew the chickens were getting low on feed, but then I just got so focused on that house because I really thought we were there. After we got the roof tiles on, I was like, well, okay, the roof is on, so that means we're getting pretty close to just needing furniture, right? Ugh. Well, at least there's no fog down here this morning. We'll leave that there. Let's grab you. And we'll go grab what we have. I'm guessing we don't have 2 cement bricks down there, but I think we just got the one. Alrighty, let's see what we got. But I mean, I was not down here not long ago. Oh, I probably should have checked because we didn't get any bricks overnight. Got 925 on the next pallet, so that's going to take a moment. Just make sure that's topped off. So, yeah, I don't think the house is getting built today. Sale page, nothing of interest. That looks like a big flippin' tanker. Look at the size of that tanker, but it only holds 40,000 liters. Why does that size not look right? For what it holds, anyways. Sorry, I'm just trying to compare it to some other... There we go, slurry tankers. I mean, I guess. That holds 32. But it just seemed a lot bigger than... That just seemed a lot... it seemed like a huge tanker for the amount of liters that it carries. It's called realism? What's realism? I don't live in the real world. I took the blue pill. I live in the Matrix. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it for today. Because getting about to that 4-hour part of the stream. What do we got down here? Just I need to move this out of the way so I have room for things to spawn. That's molasses for straw pellets. I do have to take care of the poppy field. We got to take care of the weeds. And then I'm talking about next time I stream New Hope, which probably be not until next week. Actually, let's get back up to the houses, shall we? So you can see my frustration build up even more. I mean, it looks like it's almost ready. But yeah, we got to take care of the poppy field that I just planted. Got to take care of the weeds, and then we can get to harvesting. In the meantime, yeah, hopefully we can finish up this house and probably to make myself a little bit happier and John as well. The cement production. Hopefully I can remember to activate the mod to increase the production only for the cement production. I'm not going to do it in any other building. Just for the cement production, boost it up to 300% just to get that moving along. Because I do want to build some houses. Yeah, I think it's been 1.5 years trying to build 2 houses at once. If I build a lot of cabins, that's going to be mostly wood. But we'll definitely want to get a stockpile of cement products so we can get a suburb actually going up here. That's the whole plan. We do still have over 300 grand, but I do need to buy another corn/sunflower header. And then also would like to buy a 4th tractor as well for the farm. So that's what we'll be aiming for next time. No stream tomorrow. But you will have an episode of Shamburgo that's already posted, so that'll be out tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I do plan on streaming Roadcraft for the DLC that comes out on Thursday for the 2 new maps. So I plan to start streaming at the usual time, but if the DLC doesn't drop by then the stream may get pushed back until it does get dropped. But who knows, maybe if it doesn't drop by the time I start the stream, usually, maybe I'll play something until the Roadcraft DLC drops. But Thursday should be Roadcraft for the live stream. Again, probably won't be streaming New Hope again until next week. And again, a reminder, on my Discord channel, I'm giving away 5 game keys for Farming Simulator 25. So if you don't have Farming Simulator 25 for PC, and you want a chance to grab your hands on one of those keys, enter my Discord channel, and then enter the giveaway, which the giveaway ends at the end of the week. I think on Friday is when I scheduled it to end. I do believe. But anyways, I'm going to jump out of here. Appreciate everyone being here for some farming fun today. Actually, while I'm wrapping this up, let me just check on something here. Yeah, appreciate everyone being here for some farming. And like I said, New Hope probably next week. I'm going to guess probably Monday or Tuesday is what I plan to do. And yeah, I guess I'm going to jump out of here. I don't have anyone to redirect to or raid, if you will. So yeah, I'm going to jump out of here. Again, appreciate everyone being here. And hopefully I'll see you again on Thursday for Roadcraft. But until then, have a good one.